Hey everyone, so I just got out of seeing War of the Rohirrim. If I sound a little off or you hear any like rattling or whatever, I have a throat lozenge in my mouth. I'm currently battling a weird cold. Also, it's seasonal winter in Michigan. Woo. We have some gnarly weather right now. But wow, that's a good movie. Now, this is going to be spoiler free, so if you wanted spoilers, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you don't want spoilers, hey, stay on this video and watch all the way through for my thoughts and everything I have to say. Now, this movie is a breath of fresh air. We have a bunch of cameos from the original movies. I won't say who, because spoilers. Some of them are named, like with the announcements and with all the trailers and all that. We have that. Some of them, they are a secret. You have to watch the movie in order to hear it. Now, story. Does it break the lore? Yes, but in the right way. What do I mean with that? What I mean is that it still stays true to the story you find in the appendices of Return of the King, but it breaks off from it in order to tell a different perspective of the story. Beat for beat, it still stays the same. It's just you have added stuff and you have changed stuff to make it more entertaining. So I give that, well, I'm not going to rate it 1 out of 10 or 5 stars or whatever. I'll just say it's around the area of The Hobbit. Some parts are better than The Hobbit, other parts are a little less. But otherwise, it's still staying in the same place as the Hobbit trilogies. So that is good. That is what you want, especially for something like this. It's crazy. Is it a feminist girl boss movie? Yes, but no. So, it's a girl boss movie in the sense that it's a healthy girl boss movie. I'm a dad of 2 girls. This is a movie I want my daughters to see because it shows when women need to fight for something. But yet, the main character, she's a woman, but yet she still does stuff. She isn't afraid to dress up. She isn't afraid to look absolutely beautiful, but yet she is still doing what she thinks is right. That is something I want my girls, and I think is a really strong message for women. So I put that pretty high, in my opinion. Is it down-putting to men? No. It just shows that there are people with darkness in their hearts, whether it be men or women. Of course, you might see a general theme in the movie, but that's open for interpretation. Some stuff I did find annoying. Some. But if you know anything about me, you would see why, because it's glaring. What do I think of the medium that they chose to tell the tale? Now, they isolated it into anime. I do believe that may hurt the film, and if you look at mainstream media saying yes, anime is hurting it, I somewhat agree, because the people who grew up watching like the original Lord of the Rings, people who now want like a new movie aren't really too sure about freaking anime. Like, take my parents for example. Even though like they would know what anime is, but is it their genre? No. So it's something like that where it can hurt. It doesn't get a larger audience. It's for people who are in love with the books, who want stories to stay true to the books, who love the Peter Jackson films, who were a little iffy to very iffy on the Hobbit trilogy. And let's not even talk about Rings of Power. Let's just say War of the Rohirrim is a 5-star meal compared to, like, I don't know, some sketchy diner in California ran by a cockroach. Yeah. Rings of Power is just bad. Yes, I am crapping on Rings of Power in this video. Yeah. So another thing that I've seen is people were saying the animation was terrible, like, oh, it's not professional. That's because they did a couple things. They had computer generated, so they had 3D CG animation along with 2D computer generated animation, and then they also did a lot of hand drawn animation. So there's some stuff where you can notice when something's hand drawn, but it's so refreshing because we no longer have the hand drawn stuff as much as we do need here in America, because everything that America and other countries are just producing, they are putting people who are not qualified into positions that they shouldn't be in. And with this movie, it shows they have qualified people. There were a few moments in the story where, honestly, I was surprised that I felt something. It was moving. And it's positive. And I'm very happy with what I saw. It's something I want to get once it comes out. Remember, always buy physical copies, because if it's digital and it's not actually yours, according to some companies. Yeah, I don't know how you can be mad at this movie unless you are 100% for the books. But other than that, it's a good movie. It's better than what Rings of Power has given us. So, yeah, that may surprise people with what I'm saying, but take it from a guy who has an autistic level of knowledge with Lord of the Rings, because, well, me being autistic, I love Lord of the Rings. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I accept this movie. It's good. I hope you like my review.